Today I'm going to show you one of the simplest tricks in club juggling that also looks great, the under the leg throw. It's a great trick for beginners. Not only does it look cool, it's also a lot of fun. My name is Bastian and on my channel you'll find detailed tutorials on Diabolo and juggling. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. In this tutorial, I'll guide you through the trick step by step and give you 5 key skill tips along with 2 powerful mindset tips. These will help you execute the trick confidently, avoid common mistakes and make faster progress. This tutorial is sponsored by circusexpert.com. I've linked the clubs I'm using in the video description for you. Depending on whether you're right or left-handed, it will probably feel easier at first to throw with your right hand under your right leg or with your left hand on the left side. But don't let that stop you from practicing the trick on both sides. Once you've mastered it on one side, the other will become much easier. And you'll instantly add a powerful variation to your juggling repertoire. You might be wondering if you need to have juggled balls under your leg before trying this trick. Don't worry, you don't. The movement with clubs is a bit different. If you follow the tips in this tutorial, you won't need any prior experience with under the leg ball throws. You can dive right in with clubs. Preparation. Before you get started, you should be comfortable juggling 3 clubs. Begin with 1 club and your dominant side. For me, that's my right hand and right leg. Swing the club downward toward the gap between the floor and your lower leg while you lift your leg slightly. Skill tip 1. Lift your leg just high enough for the club to pass through. Skill tip 2. Let your hand slide down toward the bottom end of the club as you bring it under your leg. This makes it easier to swing the club upward. Alternatively, when juggling 3 clubs, you can also catch the club that goes under the leg directly by the knob. Skill tip 3. Position your hand under your knee when you release the club. That gives it enough space to swing up. Skill tip 4. Don't release the club too early. Wait until it's angled slightly upward. This helps prevent it from flying forward. Skill tip 5. Throw the club sideways under your leg, not straight forward toward your calf. This way, it won't swing away from you either and you'll stay in control. Practice these technical tips with just 1 club at first to get a feel for the movement. Then move on to 2 clubs. Throw the first club under your leg and immediately exchange it with the second. This trains your timing and rhythm. Once you can repeat this process 5 to 7 times in a row without drops, you're ready for the next step, integrating the trick into your 3 club juggling. It's best to practice the under the leg throw during an ongoing juggling pattern instead of a standstill. That way you learn to do the trick in a more realistic situation, since most of the time you'll be inserting it into a flow. Of course, you can also practice the throw from a standstill if you want to use it as a stylish entry move. When you start juggling 3 clubs, it's important to apply the skill tips you've already practiced with 1 and 2. Since the chance of mistakes increases with 3 clubs, it's essential to stay mindful of those tips. Let's go over them together one more time. Lift your leg high enough to give the club enough space. Let your hand slide down toward the bottom of the club before throwing it. Position your hand under your knee before you release the club. This gives it enough swing space. Don't release the club too early. Wait until it's angled slightly upward. That will give it a clean flight path. Throw the club sideways under your leg. not straight forward, for more control. If you keep making mistakes and dropping clubs while juggling 3, that's totally normal. In that case, it can really help to take a step back. Go back to 2 clubs and focus entirely on your skill. Once the movements feel solid again, return to 3 clubs. And if it's still not working, stay relaxed. That's exactly why I've got 2 strong mindset tips for you. They will help you better understand the movement and practice with more enjoyment and confidence. Mindset tip 1. Stay in the flow. Imagine you're just juggling normally, but one of the clubs goes a little higher while your leg gets involved. A steady flow helps you catch the clubs cleanly and stay in control. Mindset tip 2. Visualize the trick. Think a few throws ahead. Picture yourself grabbing the club, lifting your leg and making the throw. This mental prep helps your brain get ready for the movement. Once you feel confident on your dominant side, try the trick on your other side. For me, that's the left side, which I personally find a bit trickier. Let me know in the comments if that's the case for you too. Here's one bonus tip to take this trick to the next level. Once you've got both sides down, try combining the under the leg throw with other tricks, like a double spin. That means you don't just throw the club under your leg, but also give it a double rotation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that it helped you learn the trick. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, Bastian.